Good evening, Lizzie boys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be reviewing the Werecat Twins Creeproduction 2-pack. I think I speak for everyone who bought these dolls off of Amazon when I say that the road to get here was a nightmare. Everyone's order from the US got canceled if you ordered from Amazon. They arrived if you ordered them from Big Bad Toy Store, Walmart, Mattel Creations. So why not Amazon? Just doesn't make any sense to me. I ended up having to buy these from a reseller, and Amazon said that they would compensate me the reseller portion of the price, and they did through a gift card. So, I guess I'm gonna spend the money at some point anyway, but, you know, they told me that they would credit it back to my original form of payment, so, they lied to me, but whatever. Sure. Whatever. I also got a Purrsephone with a chipped nose. You may notice the black smear right by her nose and right where the white spot is. Her nose paint is chipped, so that's great. And the seller told me that they did not have a replacement, so Mattel will be hearing from me for a third time this month. The first two attempts were trying to get Welcome Committee Frankie. So yeah, that's fun. I am happy to finally have these two, but man, does this suck. I know it's the tiniest little dot, easy to fix. But I mean, come on. These dolls were a $50 2-pack. If I had, spent that and gotten them, I still would have been annoyed. But the fact that I had to spend more because Amazon just didn't receive any stock and canceled everyone's orders, it just kind of makes it even more bitter. But enough complaining, let's get on with the review. So here they are, Creeproduction, Meowlody, and Purrsephone. Their box is pretty nice, I like the design. Though their pose could have been more similar to the original 2-pack, it's slightly different here. I still like it. I still think they look good together, but, they just could have done a little better with the posing. On top of their box, it says, "We practically invented the law of cause and effect." Do you think they're saying that together? Or do you think, just one of them is saying it? Do you think they talk in unison at all times? They have two symbols up here for each of them. One is a cat, and the other is, these wings or holes or something. I don't know what these are supposed to be. If you know, let me know. Oh yeah, you can see it better down. Oh, it's a cat. Okay, it's still a cat. It's just that's weird. It's a weird way to put it up here. It doesn't look right. Got their artwork on the side of the box, very cute. And then around the back, we have all of the information as usual. Meet the frighteningly fashionable teenage children of the world's most famous monsters, Meowlody and Purrsephone. Well, it's Purrsephone and Meowlody, but most people say Meowlody and Purrsephone. If you don't know the difference between them, Meowlody has white hair. Purrsephone has black hair. Now you know. Once again, they are speaking in unison. It says age, we're 15. We used to have a canary, but one of us is allergic to birds and we had to give him away. I want to know which one is allergic. I think it says so in the diary. Their favorite food is ice cream. Their best friends are Toralei and each other. So, There's also another reference to Toralei down here, where it says, "Toralei, our sister from another litter." Oh, Sib from another crib. So, I guess let's just get on with unboxing them, because beep beep. Reference to her nose being chipped. Also, I brought my originals down here. It is dark in here. I'm gonna turn on the lamps. A good question I should be asking myself is, where on the Creeproduction display am I gonna put these two? Because, I don't know if you've noticed, but it's a little bit full. I know one of those things doesn't belong, but she's going to stay there because I love Zombie Alice and she deserves to be on display. So anyway, let's get right into this. So, a little fun fact about these two. The original dolls I don't think included brushes or stands. The original 2-pack just straight up did not come with those things. My set did though, because I bought it secondhand off of eBay, and whoever sold it to me must have forgot that they didn't include those things before. Close-up of Purrephone's chipped nose. I know it's a literal dot, but I'm allowed to bitch about it. Gonna snip everything. So how was your day? How was your Saturday? Because I'm filming this on the day it is going to be uploaded. I went thrifting, it was pretty fun. I found this Build-A-Bear that was a Hot Topic Build-A-Bear, and it was the funniest thing in the world, so I had to buy it. It was $1. It's so cute. It has a mohawk. Guys, I think I might be stupid. I was just looking at these two and I was like, wait, my twins don't have their hands on those, don't have their gloves on that hand. And then I also realized that they're standing on the opposite sides of each other. So no shit they don't have their gloves on those hands. They're different dolls. You get what I mean, or do I sound even dumber? I don't even know. Let's cut all of Persephone's bangs off. So far, the most shocking part about this unboxing has been the fact that my Werecat twins are actually wearing all of the right stuff. Like, for years I thought, oh, what if my Persephone has the wrong tail on? What if Meowlody does? What if one of them is wearing the bracelets on the wrong side? No, it's all correct. It's how the Creeproductions came, so mine must be right too. So, something I noticed immediately is that these two don't feel like the best quality. Now, I'm not saying the original dolls are the pinnacle of quality or anything. Look at how yellow Meowlody's hair has gotten over the years compared to the Creeproduction. That's crazy. Like, it's like simple things. Like, their vests are shorter. I wasn't able to pin them down with the stand that I was the way on the originals. It's definitely a difference in length. Like, these vests are definitely longer. The skirts appear shorter as well. And... trying to, like, determine if they feel different. I don't think they do. Okay, that's about the same. But the shoes feel very, like, different. They feel very, like, gummy. Unlike these that are much harder plastic. I don't know. It's a definite difference in the plastic quality. Are the length of her shoes different? It is so hard to move these two around with the tails. No. It's roughly the same. Okay. So, it's just minor stuff like that, basically. Overall, though, the dolls are pretty much identical, as the Creeproductions typically are. Their bangs do appear longer, though. Like, for instance, compare my Persephone. We can see Persephone's eyebrows on the original doll. But on the Creeproduction, we cannot. You gotta, like, lift the eyebrows to... You gotta lift the bangs to see the eyebrows. You gotta lift the eyebrows. That's a sentence. There is a definite difference in their faces. Like, the white part of the face looks larger. Or maybe it's just brighter, and that's what's giving the illusion of it being larger. I'm not sure. The lips definitely look bigger, though. The Creeproductions definitely have bigger lips than the original. Some people will love that. Some people will be mad it's not like the original. I'm indifferent. I think it looks good, so it's fine. Though, I do think that they look a bit more scared than the original dolls do. I have a very wonky Meowlody. She's very wonky. My Persephone actually has a chip in her eye, so that's kind of fitting to the fact that my new one has a chipped nose. I'm doomed to have a chipped Persephone. I did also notice that the Creeproductions have glossier paint to their hand gloves than the originals do. This being the original, this being the Creeproduction. You can see the paint is much glossier. The bracelets look exactly the same. The shirts are pretty similar, however, the Creeproductions have a hem on theirs, and the originals do not. So that's interesting. I straight up never noticed that the twins didn't come with a hem on their shirts, but the Creeproductions do. And it is that way for Meowlody as well. This is just the raw edge, no hem. And then this one does have a hem. You can see the stitching on the white section. So that's pretty interesting. I never noticed that before. My Persephone's skirt looks a bit faded compared to the Creeproduction. I'm not sure if they all look like that or if mine is just extraordinarily fucked up. I'm pretty sure I got my twins like super cheap on eBay. I don't remember what exactly I paid for them, but it was 100% like $10, $15 at the absolute most, maybe 20. I used to get Monster High dolls so cheap. Collecting during 2015 was awesome. The yarn ball purses are roughly the same, however the original Meowlody's is a bit more of an orangey color compared to the Creeproductions. It's the same on both of the orangey accessories. Like, my original ones definitely look more blatantly orange compared to the Creeproduction, who looks definitely more on the red side. Can you see what I mean in terms of the color difference? I think it's noticeable, but I could be wrong. But yeah, same thing with the face. These dolls just have like larger eyes and larger lips, and it gives them a different look to the original dolls. But other than that, they're pretty exact. Though, maybe the original has like brighter eye makeup, but it could also just be the fact that part of the eyes are hidden by the bangs. I'm not gonna mess Meowlody's bangs up. Shit, I'm already mixing their names up. Also, like the originals where their streaks like to break apart all the time, it's the same deal here. like, the paint on the streaks is already cracked. So, yeah, something to be wary of when you buy them. My Purrsephone streak is actually straight up breaking over here. Something that my original one also has in common. They both have like a giant split, which is really funny. What are the odds? Also, despite how similar the fabric to their shirts look, it feels different. It might just be due to the hem on this one though, but I don't know, it just feels ever so slightly different in terms of like the material. It might just be the hem though, I don't know. But yeah, overall the vest's just slightly shorter. You can see it most clearly on Purrsephone. It stops around here, whereas on this doll it stops around here. I wish there was like a better way for me to like show you that. Yeah, you can kind of see it. It's minor, very minor. Do you also want to say the red paint on their shoes appears brighter than the original dolls? It's hard to see on camera though. This is why I wanted to do this during the daylight, but I was tired, so I didn't. So now we're doing it with my lamp, and my lamp is not helping. Anyway, let's take a look through their diary. Meowlody writes in black, and Purrsephone writes in blue. This is mostly just going to be them talking to each other through the diary. I always thought this was so weird. Like, I don't know, I just always thought this was a weird way to do their diary. Like, why not just give them 2 diaries? I get that they're twins, but I don't think twins would ever share a diary. Okay, who... Okay, yeah, Purrsephone has the bird allergy. I thought so. I thought she did. Those pages were stuck together for some reason. More of the diary. And is this going to be the last page? Yeah, this is the last segment, and then it goes into the French translation. I just want to say it's very specific that this one has like a French translation. All of them do. All of them have a French translation. You'd think they'd do like Spanish, maybe. Spanish is pretty popular language. More so than French. Who the fuck speaks French? Also, I'd like to note that my original Werecats do both seem to have saran hair. So the hair is the same. It's just that these ones have the original glue, so Meowlody's hair, for example, is a bit yellowed. Their streaks are yellowed. Unlike the new dolls, whose saran just has a yellow tint to it, which is normal. It's not yellowed because I believe Mattel stopped using the glue that would cause that issue. I actually don't know how they seal the hair in. I think they might just use like the method where you tie it into the head, or maybe they burn it. I don't know. If you know, feel free to let me know, but I don't. So that's why the hair color difference. But I'm sure you guys knew that already. I guess I'm gonna call it there. I don't really know what else to say about these dolls. Sorry if this review was unorganized. Whenever I go through a period where I don't do reviews for a while, I forget how to do them. And it's been like 2 weeks since my last one, so I forgot how to do them. My last review on the channel was this doll. My last Monster High review, at least. Or was it Cupid? I think it was Cupid, actually. I've had Cupid for a bit now. I gotta do Begoth's reviews. I got 3 of them here. But yeah, that's about it. These dolls are great. I wouldn't recommend paying reseller prices for them, though. At that point, you may as well just buy the originals, because I think you could get the originals for about the same price out of box. But I guess if you want them to be made, like, with not yellowed hair, I don't know. It just comes down to your preferences. Like I said, these dolls do have a hemmed shirt. The originals don't. Hair is yellowed due to age. These two do not have that issue. Sometimes the original dolls do just kind of look worse, though. Like, my Persephone's nose is a disaster, and then she's got the chip in her eye. But that's a case-to-case basis. You never know what you're going to get when you're buying online, because my Meowlody's fine, if the camera would focus on her. Yeah, no chipped... Yeah, no chipped nose, no eye chips. My Meowlody's fine, just my Persephone's kind of messed up. Again, it depends on the one you're buying. Make sure you get all the pictures before you buy anything online. But yeah, overall, these two are cool. Hopefully next time Mattel does a 2-pack Creeproduction, it's not an absolute disaster trying to get it, but it probably will be. Mattel never learns from their mistakes, and they don't care to. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!